Hey everybody, it's me. Um, Gonna be shooting a little bit of unedited footage of me playing a video game. Classic, I know. I haven't touched Celeste in quite a while. Oh, I'm a idiot. I touched it earlier today. I mean, to remember where I was before I recorded, but I clearly am not anywhere near as good at this game as I should be. I'm also playing on a keyboard, which probably doesn't help. This was how I was playing anyway, but see, I don't know how you're. Oh wait, is that okay? I think I see it. Oh, I hate this wind stuff. This is horrible. So I kind of want to make this because I thought it'd be an easy video to make. Yeah, I'm supposed to. But playing the game is pretty fucking hard, so. Yeah, sorry. Well, it's not sorry. No one really cares. I am still learning Japanese. Though the lack of videos does not mean that I have stopped doing that. I have been slacking recently. Not going so hot. I'm getting a little demotivated, but that happens. You know, that's natural. I do need to get remotivated. That should happen. I hope. I'll try to make it happen. But I will probably be making less of those videos. I hate this wind. Until I get to a point where I can start reading source material. I mean, I've been reading some stuff and this got me a little demoralized that I should already be reading source material. And I mean, they're probably right. I don't know if they're saying that I should already be reading it, but that it wouldn't be a bad idea to read it. And I'd like to get to that relatively soon. I think it will just be a few more weeks before I can. Not very long. Mid-March is when I'm shooting for. I think that's very possible. The other thing that's getting me a little fucky-wucky, as they say, is there's a lot of things I want to do. That's a problem I have, is that there's so much stuff I want to do, and a lot of the time, I mean, like, I recognize that it's too much, and so I try to prioritize what I want to do. And really, so here's the thing. I'm like a fucking retard, right? I'm not a smart guy. I don't have that many skills. I'm not well educated. I'm pretty much an idiot. I'm trying to fix that though, and I'm trying to fix the skills. I'm trying to fix the skills thing. That's a big one for me. I'd like to learn foreign languages. I've always had an interest in them. I'd like to learn other languages besides Japanese. I think that'd be super cool. You know, French. I'd like to learn Latin, ancient Greek, Koine Greek. Oh god, this is horrible. Classical Chinese would be pretty cool. I mean, there's so many languages I'd like to learn. Most of them I have no use for. I'd like to start reading again. I'd like to start drawing again. I tried to do that for a little bit. I'm a fan of certain forms of media. Oh my god, this is horrible. And I'd like to create those forms of media, or well, some of them, you know. And you know, I'd like to be able to draw to do that. But, you know, part of it is meshing all this together into me, you know? I mean, part of it's an image issue, which sounds kind of bad. And another part of it is that what I want to spend my time learning and doing, you know? Oh, because that's going to be taking up space for the other things. And what I'm trying to get at here is, I'm sitting here like, man, video editing, which I want to do. I want to make better videos, more interesting videos. Mainly opinion videos. I'd like to be making videos about media that I like and things that I learn, you know. I think that'd be cool. Do things like, if I read a book, give a little, I guess, video essay on the book. Mainly do opinion pieces on things like anime and manga, games, you know, whatever I spend my time doing. I think otherwise it's almost a waste of time to be spending my time on those things. I mean, something like anime, thankfully, has the benefit of being in a target language that I want to consume. And I mean, I think for something like books, I think making a YouTube video about it, making a video, making some sort of video essay on it is a good way to solidify my knowledge. Perhaps not. Maybe I should just stick to notes and like a commonplace book. There's something I need to start making, to be fair. I don't do that. I should, though. Well, this is a new section. This is gonna be rough. I don't know. It's stupid stuff, but it's got me a little down. I think me being on night shift and it being winter is definitely not helping my mood any, or my ability to do things and be productive and feel alright about what I'm doing. My other thing is like a job, you know. I don't want to be doing what I'm doing right now for the rest of my life. You know, it's definitely not the career I want, I don't think. I don't know what I'd like to do, but I know I have a multitude of hobbies that I'd like to start enjoying. You know, like drawing, potentially making videos. I mean, I don't want to make anything fancy. I don't see myself as a video editor, but or making that a career or anything. But I just want to be able to like kind of cut clips together, maybe put some audio on things, you know, just some very basic stuff. Yeah. I'd like to start reading again. That's something I don't do enough of. It's a hobby. I'd like to keep making maps and settings and stuff. I'd like to do some videos on that. I'll be honest right now, I just use Paint for that, and I use like a template map of the world. I'd like to make more like fantasy kind of maps. Maybe do some conlang stuff for settings. That's something I don't do now. I've messed around with in the past, but I've definitely never went very far with it because, you know, I didn't know a foreign language. I only knew English, so lots of stuff I'd like to do. But I'm the kind of guy who I've taken like a very long time to order pants. I've had like only my work pants, like they're owned by my company. I don't own them. I'd have to give them back if I quit or got fired. For more than a year now, I've only had those pants. I just now ordered a pair of pants. One pair. I'm the kind of guy who I want to build a bookshelf and a desk. I've been saying that for a while. Haven't done it yet. You know, I mean, it's just that sort of thing. I'm that kind of guy, unfortunately. I'm slothful. But I would like to be better about it. A little story bit. Hope you guys can hear me over the game. It'd be cool if you couldn't and I just did this whole big spiel about stuff. If that whole time the wind and soundtrack was louder than me. I need a sip of water. You know, I'm the kind of person who can't even beat a game. I've started playing this game like a month and a half ago. I've owned it for longer. I said I was gonna beat it this weekend because, you know, it's like a once in 100 year storm. You know, it's been super fucking cold around here. It's like -8 degrees here right now. We got like 6 inches of snow or something. Quite a bit for where I live. Normally we just get ice. And, you know, perfect weather for this game. And I'm definitely not going to beat it this weekend. I've started multiple anime here recently that I've not finished. Yeah, I'm just real bad about that kind of thing, about finishing things. Or just doing things to start with. Starting things can be a monumental hurdle. Yeah. I was going to do this video not in this kind of thing. I was just going to do a unedited footage of me playing video games. Video, make it a little bit more fun and not serious. I mean, I'm a serious guy, so the video would have been serious anyway. But I was gonna have like my little document of like, man, you should just be doing these things to to improve your life, you know, to better yourself. I was gonna go through them and kind of basically say all the shit I just said. I might say it anyway if this video is if I'm hard to hear in it. But at one point I decided that was dumb. That was a dumb video. I shouldn't do that. And just keep making videos. And at one point after I decided that, I was like, making videos is dumb. You shouldn't really make videos. You just keep doing the real basic. Or well, after deciding that, I was like, well, but I kind of have to do the Let's Learn Japanese videos, show my progress every once in a while. And it's not like I'm doing anything fancy. I'm hitting a record button on OBS, doing my shit. I guess I'm talking. I wouldn't normally be talking like that. But, so that's the one difference. And I don't know if that was helping me or hurting me. But so those weren't a big deal. And video editing, I made an order of importance for the things I want to do. Unfortunately, I mean, I'm being very dumb about it. Drawing is like the number one thing. That's the most important. To me, I feel like it's the thing I've wanted to do the longest. It's the thing that I have the most ideas for, the most want to do. Although even sometimes I get the same way with that. I'm like, you don't draw now. Why would you? How would starting to draw help? Do you even really enjoy it? I mean, you're clearly not doing it. But I don't do anything. I fucking read 4chan all day and talk to my friends, and that's pretty much it. And go to work, masturbate, the normal shit. Maybe I shouldn't have said masturbate. That might get this video demonetized or something. Not that I make money. It might get this video taken down or something, which would suck. But so I don't really do anything now. I basically stare at the fucking wall. Sometimes I do that too. I just stare at the fucking wall. But what was I saying? Yeah, so I have doubts about that. Another problem is my fucking hands are fucked from years of spending time on the computer doing unnatural fucking things, not stretching, not resting them properly. So that kind of makes me sometimes think, oh fuck, you can't draw, fucking idiot. You will physically be unable to become a better artist. Again, not that I do that shit now. Maybe I won't ever do it. That's the thing. So, but that's the number one thing on the order of importance. This is a very all over the place thing. Studying is my second one. So I am doing that. I'm learning Japanese, but I'd like to do other things. Reading the books, that's studying. I'd be reading mostly nonfiction and some like classical lit, the Western canon, and really I feel like if you're reading fiction, unless you're reading it purely for pleasure, you should be. You're studying. You're not really reading. If you're reading for pleasure, that's different. I mean, there's a word. It's active reading is what I'm saying. That falls under studying. Is active reading for me. But also doing shit like, I'd like to get better at math. I'd like to maybe learn how to program. I'd like to learn some shit. Maybe study some stuff to help me find a vocation, do some accounting stuff. Maybe that's something that I've been interested in the past as a career. I don't know, just study whatever. As long as I'm studying something, learning some shit that will help me, I'd like to do that. The third thing on the order of importance was my family and friends. I'd like to spend more time. Well, I already spent quite a bit of time with my friends. I'd like to spend more time with my family, but they rate above the other shit. Next would be my health. I need to eat better. I need to stop doing shit like drinking soda all the time and energy drinks. I need to start exercising. When I worked at a different job before my current job, and it was more active than this job. I won't say it was like super active, but I was up moving around, sometimes even running. This job, I'm sitting down most of the fucking day, and then I come home and I sit down, and that's not good for my health, both mental and physical. I need to start doing stuff. I need to start stretching. One for my hand. I don't think I can make my hand any better, but maybe I can kind of prevent it from getting any worse. And then just the rest of my body. my posture is really bad. I lean forward a lot. I'm leaning forward right now, but leaning back, I think I would be even more quiet. And then it's other hobbies like making these videos. You know, video editing doesn't rate very highly for me, and it's not a skill that I really, really want to learn. So I'm not putting it under study or anything, but it is. So it's one I flip flop more on as to if I really want to do it and what I really want to do with it. Uh, Making maps and settings, that's another, that's in the same tier. I do that a lot more though, which I feel bad about because really, especially with how I do it, it's just a big fucking time waste. um I don't know, I'd like to get into gardening. Maybe not really gardening, but I'd like to have some plants. I guess that's not really a hobby, having like a fucking, I don't know, shit, I forget what the plant's called. Having some really easy plant that I water like once a month and it lives. There's plants like that. Having one of those in my room. I guess that's not really a hobby, but that's something that I'd like to start doing and learning about plants. That'd be kind of nice, you know. Maybe actually do some gardening. I need to start cooking. I mean, I don't really have a need to right now, although that would kind of fall under health too. But I do kind of eat like shit right now. I eat a lot of fast food, gas station food, and then what I do, what is cooked, what is actually prepared food, isn't the healthiest either. But I don't have much control over that due to my living circumstances. Um, there's other hobbies, you know. I like to go shooting every once in a while, but I'm also kind of a fucking idiot about that. I don't know a whole lot about guns. You know, it'd be cool to learn some more about how they work. Even though I'm not too much of a technical person, that's not the sort of thing that really appeals to me. But it's something that I'd like to know, and I do need to take care of my gun more, clean it more often. I don't clean it enough probably. I don't fire it really hardly ever, and I probably won't for a while due to, you know, like the current situation with ammo. Um, there's a fifth in the order of importance, but I do kind of forget what it is. I don't know why I just went through it, but yeah. So that's part of this, I guess. That's another thing. I'd like to learn how to speak better. Oh, the last one was like consuming media, pretty much. Watching some anime, reading some manga, reading fiction books that I'm not taking very seriously, uh, video games, although these things could fall under the other categories like learning a language. You know, you're gonna have to read some shit, watch some shit, listen to some shit. Um, and for the videos, those are technically one tier higher. If I wanted to make a video over a game, I'd have to play the fucking game. Hiking would be cool. You know, I'd like to go hiking more. I want to do hiking videos. Maybe buy a GoPro and do some of that. I'd like to get into some long distance hiking stuff. You know, but it's just, you know, I also feel like even all the stuff I've listed so far, that's too much. That's you only really should have a couple things. There's only really 8 hours in your day. You're gonna be at work for around 8 hours. You're gonna be sleeping for around 8 hours. You only have 8 hours in your fucking day. 7 days a week, you only really have 8 hours, so you can do some other stuff in the extra 8 hours you maybe get on your weekend, but I don't know. There's just not that much time, and you don't have enough, or I don't have enough at least, brain power and memory and shit to learn all this stuff. Oh, I didn't realize I was supposed to do something. Yeah. I think I might have fucked this up by not doing this. Or maybe, well, I think she's calming down. The music's getting calmer. Didn't realize I was supposed to be doing something. I guess I was reading what he was saying, but I didn't take that as a cue to do something. This is a cute little game. I like it. I'm pretty bad at platformers. I'm really bad at platformers, especially 2D ones. You can tell, I think. What's this one called? Mirror Temple. I think there's like 10 chapters in this, so I guess I'm halfway. I don't know. That's probably gonna be the video though. I really want to beat that chapter. Didn't intend on talking all about this stuff. I did intend on talking about the videos and why there haven't been any for about 6 days, and hopefully that I will be expanding my content. I would like to make better videos than what I do now. I'd like to do some opinion pieces and start doing other self-improvement stuff eventually when I get around to doing the self-improvement stuff. Right now I'm really trying to focus on the Japanese, and hopefully in a few weeks there will be something new in that endeavor. Reading some target language content, and then eventually doing other things, such as drawing. I'd like to do some videos on me getting a bit more serious about drawing, doing some reading stuff, doing little video essays / opinion pieces on what I'm reading. Yeah, so that's kind of the point of my channel, and I wanted to make a video on the point of the channel, which is where I would have put that whole spiel about my order of importance and things I want to do. Would have been in that video if I had made it instead of just doing this. But the purpose of my channel is generally I'm trying to show people, I guess, who might not be feeling very confident that a complete fucking idiot like myself can do things. Someone who doesn't have a very good base for a lot of things, like no one has an excellent base for learning another language, and everyone starts off knowing one language, and that's pretty much it. I guess not having a good base isn't a good way to put it. Basically, just I'm a fucking idiot. And I want to show people that fucking idiots like myself can improve themselves and learn things and do things and yeah. Yeah, bad way. I'm not very good at speaking, I guess, especially not when I'm very tired. So I think I'm gonna end the video here. I think this has been enough rambling and ranting for right now. Uh, y'all have a good one. I'm gonna make some more unedited videos of me playing video games at some point, but that'll be later. Bye.